Welcome back, graduates. All right, so today I want to give you a short video on how to look for hot trending products. And so there's a couple of flows and verifications that you can do with this process. The first thing I want to always do is go into Google Trends. So what that looks like, it's going to be trends.google, and it's going to look like this. And what you want to put in is, let's just put in, for example, hats. So let's see. So you can see, so one of the cool things about Google Trends is you can see the past and the present, but you can also forecast the future too and what's going to happen. And I'll go into that in a little detail about that. But the cool thing is, so far you can see the past and you can see the present of what's happening and the trends of it. So hat looks like overall it's doing really well. It's across, the interest is across, everywhere, which is great. So everyone's looking for hats during this, past time. So you can do past 90 days and kind of see that trend. So it's on this nice steady trend, and you can narrow down to not just hats, but specifically like occasional hats, Father's Day hats, Christmas hats, things like that. But right now it's on a really good steady trend. So what you want to do is, if you want to forecast the future, you're going to want to kind of do like, 2004, way before then, and kind of predict. So you'll kind of see that, you'll see that it's kind of on a nice, even trend here. So around this time, January, it popped up. I mean, there's not really a low part of it except down here, let's say in April. Not sure why, kind of go into the demographics and analytics of that. But if you see that the trend is about the same, then that's really great. So hats are just in general always trending. But if you see that there's like a downslope and it's been recurring a downslope all the time during that same period, you'll kind of forecast the future and kind of see that, oh, because of human behavior, that time again will spike up or it will decrease, because we are creatures of habit. So of course around that time, so you have to do it around a larger scale and not just a day-to-day or a 30 interval day set. So let's go into here, and of course let's just do Christmas hats and see what populates. So from 2020 or 2004 to current, you'll see that there is always a spike around, let's see, January. So around January, all the way in the past, you'll see that there's a constant uptrend. So that means that maybe August, November, prep and start a store that has Christmas hats, or around that time, not only because it's Black Friday or this or that, but I don't know why Christmas hats around that time. I mean, it makes sense, right? So if you can see this behavior and see the trend of it, then that means that this year, if you have a store, get it ready, get it branded, then it's gonna work, and it's gonna work for you. So couple other things I wanted to show you to verify that a product is happening and is sold. One of the things you want to do is, one of the tricks is, you want to sell what's already kind of been sold, but be careful of that, because you want to, sorry, that is my dog. You want to make sure that, yes, the product's already been sold, because it verifies that it can be sold to the market. However, you do want it to also, make it unique enough where you can't really buy it in retail. So let's go into Christmas hats, and let's just Google Christmas hats and see. So the sponsored means that they want to show you these. These are the paid ads. These are the top. So let's just go into personalization mall. I'm just going to open this in a new tab, and you'll see that this is all, you might not land on exactly Christmas hats exactly, but they do have hats. Santa hats, female Santa hats. So scroll down, see some of your competitors. This is, one way to show your competitors. This is a Shopify store, and apparently they are doing ads. Not the best design, but here's a Christmas hat. Now, if you want to look for Christmas hats in your competitor, with your competitor, then what you can just do my Shopify. So this will mean that this is Christmas hats with all stores that are my Shopify. So you can go down here. Let's just see if this one, and sometimes it lands on the about page, not the home page, things like that. But this is a Ho Hats. This is a Shopify store. Really nice, well designed. And you can kind of see that, hey, this is what's selling. And you can kind of verify through another trick that I'm going to show you right now. And it's called Koala Inspector. And if you haven't already, definitely download this Chrome extension. It is free. So what it looks like, you install it. And I also do have the Chrome extension already. So I'm going to land on a page. So I'm on this page right now. I'm going to go into here. You'll see my Chrome extension, and you'll see some really cool analytics that's already been happening. The structure of it, you can go into their products and the data behind it. So data is everything. Without data, without demographics, email lists, you really don't have much to market with. So live sales, this is currently what's happening. This is what their product was, their price, find retailers. There's so many great tools with this Chrome extension that you can use to really verify that it is working, it is selling. And so right now the shop isn't running any Google ads at the moment. Let's check out Facebook and Instagram. But you can really fine tune what you're trying to find here. Let's see, live sales. Let's go into here and see their page when it loads. So this is apparently really nice and hot and selling right now. So design a ho hat. So I guess this is a very nice custom solution, which is great and popular. So again, this Chrome extension, Koala Apps, very, very helpful. The second one I want you to go into is, exit out of here. It's gonna be called Similar Webs, and what it does is it analyzes your traffic, and what you want to do is go into Chrome, Similar Webs Chrome extension, and this is what it will populate as. So let's go back into this website and see what happens. So right over here, once I make an account, it's free. There are paid upgrades to it, but we don't need that. So what it tells you is, you know, the general information of total visits, which is great. Then you can go into the rankings, but right now there is no data available. But this is great for just your competitor research and just see like the data behind it, how they're running it, what they're running, and also, so this is a bad example of a website. So let's go into Christmas hats, Windy City, or Windy City novelties. Let's go into here, and right over here, this tab, it tells you visits over time, how many, their bounce rates, pages per visit. So they're doing really pretty well. Their demographic is usually in this area, and then also their top countries, United States that they're targeting, their traffic sources right over here, and then you can go into more by clicking the platform. So the Koala Inspector, this website, and also Google Trends all help you verify what's trending, what's not. And you can also go into Amazon and their bestsellers and then verify it that way. Etsy bestsellers, trending, things like that. But definitely, again, just wanted to show you that those are some tricks to verify a product, find hot trending products that are actually selling, that are actually making money, that are actually working. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much.